I'm going to be going through and doing a mid-year update. At the beginning of 2018, I did update my inventory. I will go ahead and list that video up in the cards up above as well as in the description box for you in case you wanted to go back and see what products that I had. The sun keeps going in and out from behind the clouds, so I apologize if the video gets lighter and darker periodically. If you guys do inventory videos as well, definitely let me know and let's get started. So starting off with my sunscreens, in January earlier this year I did have 3 of them, and currently I do have 3. All 3 of these have an SPF of 50. The Chanel one over here on the left, I'm about halfway finished with that one, just a little bit over halfway, and then these 2 are essentially full for the most part, so I'm just kind of dabbling back and forth between the 3, but I'm trying to focus on the Chanel one the most. Onto primers next. Earlier this year I did have 8 of them. Currently I have 7. A couple of these are just miniature deluxe size minis, so they hopefully shouldn't take too long. I finished off quite a few, but I'm only down by 1. Over here on the left I do have the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. I also have the Laura Mercier Radiance Face Primer, a Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer. There's also a Becca Backlight Priming Filter, MAC Strobe Cream, Yves Saint Laurent Touche Eclat Primer. This is the one with the little glitter, like gold flecks in it. It's actually really pretty in the light. I don't know if you're going to be able to see those there, but it's more of like a silicone sort of primer. And then the last one here on the far right, this one's from Smashbox, just an incredibly small size of the Photo Finish Primerizer. So I should have a handful of these moved out before the end of the year, I'm sure. Onto foundations. Earlier this year I did have 4 of them, and currently I still have 4. My Tarte one is almost finished. I have this tiniest little bit left, but I have my Guerlain Lingerie de Peau over here on the left, the Dior Forever Perfect Foundation, Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, and also on the end I have the Estee Lauder Double Wear. For BB creams and tinted moisturizers, earlier this year I did have 1 of them, and currently I do have 1. This is the number 7 Airbrushed Away Tinted Skin Perfector. Some people would consider this a primer. I consider this a tinted moisturizer personally, just because it's a very sheer coverage. It does have that same kind of silicone-y texture on the skin. This one was actually just recently sent to me from number 7, or else I would have 0 in this category, but I'm okay with having 1. I'll probably get the most usage out of this one in the summertime. But anyway, that was the number 7 Airbrushed Away Tinted Skin Perfector. Onto correctors. I had 3 earlier this year, and currently I still have 3. I have this one over here on the left. This is from Clarins. This is extremely sheer, so it's definitely not my favorite. I also have one here from Yves Saint Laurent. This one looks like their Touche Eclat, but this one is the Touche Eclat Neutralizer, and this one is in Apricot Bisque. I only use this one underneath the eye area. And then finally, the very last one over here on the right, this is the Tarte CC Color Corrector, and this one is in the light to medium shade. I have this one in my products that I want to finish off before the end of 2018. This is what this one looks like here. I am making some progress, but it's so concentrated you just need a tiny amount, so it's definitely taking a little bit, but those are all of my color correctors. Onto my concealers. Earlier this year I had 5. I currently have 5. I have 1 here from By Terry on the left. This is the Touche Veloute. I have the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Eclat. This one is probably my all-time favorite concealer here from Makeup Forever. This is the Full Cover Extreme Camouflage Cream. I get shade number 3 in this, and this one's almost finished. I usually have to purchase a new one of these every year during the fall VIB sale, so that one's almost done. I also have this one here from Yves Saint Laurent. This is the All Hours Concealer and the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer on the far right. Onto face powders. I had 7 earlier this year. Currently I have 5. I have 3 pressed or baked, and then I have 2 up at the top that are loose powders. Over here I have my MAC Studio Fix powder. I just barely hit pan on this one. I'm hoping that this one will move quicker and that I can have this one finished off before the end of 2018. In the center I have the By Terry. It's actually a dual powder, so it has the face powder along the outside ring, and then in the center it has almost like a highlighter. It's really sparkly and pretty, but I mostly just keep this in my powder section because that's how I'm reaching for it most often. I have this one over here on the far right. This one's pretty good. This is the Laura Geller Baked Balance and Brighten foundation, and I do have the shade Porcelain. I like this quite a bit. I've been using this one quite a bit, but I don't feel like the dome has went down very much, so this one's gonna take a while to use up, but I'm focusing on my MAC Studio Fix powder over there the most for right now. And then up along the top, this one just showed up in a Sephora Play Box. This is the Cover FX Translucent powder, and then I also have the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra powder. I mostly just dab that one underneath the eye area to set my under eye concealer, so those were my powders. Onto bronzers and contour products. I had 6 at the beginning of 2018. Currently I have 4. I have the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess bronzer over here in the lightest shade available. I also have the NARS Laguna. I have hit pan on this one, so I'm hoping that that will be finished off before the end of 2018. I also have a little deluxe size of the Burberry blush in Earthy, and it's more of a contour shade, and I have a MAC powder here. This one actually came from the Rocky Horror Picture Show collection that they did. This one over here, this is the Baume Beige powder. This is emphasized, but I just keep this in my contour and bronzing section, and this is the Sculpt and Shape powder, so I really like that as well. I mostly just use this one in the summertime because it is a little bit warmer, I feel like, but those were all my bronzers and contours. Onto blushes, I had 25 at the beginning of the year. Currently I have 25, and I also have my MAC little blush palette over here. I don't typically reach for that very often, but I do have some Burberry here. There's Kat Von D, Marc Jacobs, there's some Tarte, Chanel, all these are NARS, Hourglass. I have MAC all along the back here. These are also MAC. Here's one from Jordana. These are my Benefit box blushes, one from Milani, and also one from Clinique right here. Onto my highlighters. I did have 8 earlier this year. I just finished one off, so currently I do have 8. This one's my most recent one. This is the new Chanel highlighter. This is in Ivory Gold. This is really stunning. This one's the lightest one that they have available. It really doesn't look like much in the compact, but it is stunning on the cheeks. It's very beautiful. So that's my newest one. I also have the Lancome Dual Finish highlighter in the back. I just hit pan on that one. I have 4 here from MAC. Absolutely love each and every one of them. I have the Mary Luminizer here over on the right. I have pan on this, and I'm trying to finish this one off this year. And then the very end, I have the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Highlighting Powder in 01. This one's really beautiful. I do have a little bit of a dip in this one as well, so hopefully this one can get some more progress before the end of the year, but I have stayed consistent with my highlighters. Onto my brow pencils. I had 4 earlier this year. Currently I do have 5. My e.l.f. one is almost finished off right here in the center, but on the left I have 2 from Anastasia. These are the Brow Wiz pencils. I have 2 different shades in those. The e.l.f. pencil, like I just mentioned, one from Maybelline, that's the Master Shape, and the one on the end is from MAC. This is their big brow pencil in the shade Spiked, and this one I'm really not a fan of. I might be decluttering this one at some point in the future just because I dislike it that much, but at the moment I do have 5 of them. Onto actual eye primers. I had 1 earlier this year. Currently I still have 1. This is the e.l.f. Glitter Primer. I only use this one if I have an incredibly glittery shadow that has a ton of fallout. I probably need to toss this one at some point and just repurchase a new one, but for the moment I just have 1 primer. Onto my cream shadows, cream bases, just the potted form. I had 9 earlier this year. Currently I have 9. I have 2 over here on the left from Maybelline. These are the Color Tattoos. 2 from Chanel. These are the Illusion d'Ombres. A MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. 1 from Christian Dior. These are the Mono Shadows. 2 of the Butter London Glazing Eyeglosses, and 1 last one over here on the right. This is a fluid line from MAC, which is typically a gel eyeliner, but this one is such a light shade that I actually use this all over the lid as a base, and I actually finished one of these off and repurchased it. That's one of my all-time favorite colors of life. I took the lids off so you could see all the shades that I'm working with. I really enjoy sparkly colors for the most part, but my MAC Painterly Paint Pot, you can see it's almost finished here. That one I do put down as a base before anything. Those are all my cream potted bases and cream shadows. Onto my cream shadows that are in the stick forms. I had 15 at the beginning of the year. Currently I have 14, so I have went down by 1. Over here on the left I have the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. I have a Mally Shadow Stick Extra in Champagne. I also have the By Terry Ombre Black Star. I have the one in number 17 Bubble Glow, which is like a very light pink shade. I also have the one in Misty Rock. They look similar in the containers based off of like the bottom of the shadow sticks, but they're actually quite different in person. The Bubble Glow one, it's a very light kind of warm pink color with some little glitters, and Misty Rock is like a taupey purple almost. It's got a bunch of shimmers in it as well. But these were actually sent to me complimentary from By Terry, from Octley. The Julep one here, this is the Eyeshadow 101. That one was also sent to me from Octley. I have a Makeup Forever Aquamatic. I don't even think they make these anymore. Let me know if you've seen those at Sephora. Some of my all-time favorite cream shadows are actually from Laura Mercier, the Caviar Sticks. I have 2 of the full size here, and then I also have 5 of the deluxe size ones. The small deluxe sizes from Laura Mercier, these are actually half the amount of product as the full size. So if you have 2 of these, it's equivalent to a full size shadow stick. And then on the very end, I have one here from Bobbi Brown. This is just the Longwear cream shadow stick. So those are all of my cream shadow sticks. Onto my glitters and pigments. Earlier this year I had 14 of them. Currently I do have 15. I have went up by 1. On the far left I have all my Stila Glitter and Glow shadows with the gold caps, and then the ones with the kind of rose gold or orangey looking caps, those are the Stila Shimmer and Glow shadows. I have the NYX Roll-On Shimmer in Salmon. It's absolutely gorgeous, but this one you do need a glitter glue, like a sticky base, for it to adhere to the lid. I also have the MAC Pigment in Tan, a little like a travel size sample, deluxe size of the MAC Pigment in Rose, and then I also have a Bodyography Glitter Pigment in Sparkler here on the right. For my pencil eyeliners, earlier this year I had 13. I have went up to 17, so this category has increased. I'm trying to work through liners as quickly as I can. Usually I just use these to tight line unless I want to reach for a color. I did break this up kind of into color categories, so I have all my black ones over here on the right. I have the Milani Liquid Eye Black Liner. This one's not even open yet. I have a little deluxe size from Makeup Forever. The one I'm working on currently is from Wet n Wild right here. This is their On Edge long wearing eye pencil. It's kind of like a black gel liner. The Urban Decay 24/7 pencil in Perversion, a nude liner here. This one is the NYX Wonder pencil. I have a Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes pencil here. It's almost finished. I have a ton of the Lancome Drama liquid pencils. I had a handful of these sent to me complimentary from Lancome through Octley, but I did purchase this one here in Paradis after I received those. I really enjoy that formula. It's super creamy. One here from Julep. This is their gel eye glider. I'm almost tempted to toss that one just because it's very difficult to use because of the shade. It's in a taupe color. I have this here from Clarins, and then on the end I have 2 from Marc Jacobs. I really enjoy that formula as well. I'm hoping to move a couple more out so I can get back down to the original 13, but anyway, that's what I got so far. Onto my gel eyeliners. I had 3 at the beginning of the year. I did pick up a couple at a local CCO, so I went from 3 to 5. And let me pop the tops on these so you can see the shades that I have to work with. So I'm not sure if you can see the true color or not, but I have Waveline over here on the left from MAC. This is Royal Wink. This one I think it's pronounced Siahi. I have Blue Peep, and then the final one over here, this is from Bobbi Brown. I'm not really a fan of that. I did finish off my fluid line from MAC in Black Track. It definitely is a better formula in my opinion than this one here from Bobbi Brown, but let me know if you've tried them both out and what your thoughts are. But I really love the MAC fluid line formula. Onto liquid liners. I had 6 earlier this year. Currently I still have 6. I have some over here on the left that are brand new. This one hasn't even been opened yet. This is the deluxe size of the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper, a deluxe size of the Fenty Beauty Fly Liner. This is beautiful. I love that one. I love the Clinique Pretty Easy liquid lining pen. That one's probably my favorite. This one's probably almost about ready to die. This is the Black Up Matte Waterproof liquid eyeliner. I have a little deluxe size of the Stila Stale Day Waterproof liquid liner, and then I have this one here. This is the Tarte Tartist Paint Liner. It's not really a gel liner. I consider this more of a liquid liner, so I put it in with these. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm over halfway finished with this, so hopefully this one will be moved out, but those are my liquid liners at the moment. As far as mascaras, earlier this year I had 28. Currently I have 22. I've always had a ton of mascara, and I probably always will. These are all the ones that I have open. I have one from Laura Mercier, the Full Bloom Volume Supreme Lash Building Mascara. That's probably one of my top 3 favorites. I also have the Chanel Volume de Chanel Mascara. This one here, this one's almost dead. This is the Clinique Chubby Lash. It's a fattening mascara. It's in like a purple shade. I also have 2 more Clinique mascaras. The Clinique Bottom Lash is one that I really enjoy on the bottom lashes, as well as the High Impact Mascara. Just running really quick through the rest of them, I have some Urban Decay Perversion. It's a beautiful mascara. One from CoverGirl. These are all Clinique right here. One from Benefit, the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, which is really lengthening. One from Stila. These are all from Lancome right here. 2 from Buxom up here at the top. One from Marcel, and also one from La Roque. Onto single shadows. Earlier this year I had 31. Currently I have 29. I have all of my Burberry shadows over here on the far left. Some of my pure eye polishes up at the top. Also Bobbi Brown single shadow in Camel. Some of the older style Makeup Forever shadows. One from Kiko. 3 from Milani, some from Kat Von D right here, all of my L'Oreal Infallibles, a couple from Urban Decay, and these 2 up at the top, those are both from Wet n Wild. These are the single shadows in Brulee. Onto my duos, trios, and quads. Earlier this year I had 6, right now I do have 7. I just recently brought in this Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette. This is the one in Plum, so it does have some of the more plummy, purpley kind of shades in here. This is really beautiful. I have been enjoying this quite a bit. These 2 here from Clarins are also quads. This one here, this is my only trio. This is from Smashbox. This is absolutely stunning. These 2 little glitter shadows are perfection, and this is a really nice transition crease sort of shade. And then on the left I have all my duos. I have one here from Kiko. I have a duo here from MAC, and also one up at the top from Clinique. Onto my large eyeshadow palettes. I'm not gonna put them all out here. I will go ahead and link my eyeshadow palette video up in the cards up at the top, as well as in the description box. But for my large eyeshadow palettes, which are 5 shadows or more, I had 17 at the beginning of the year, and right now I do have 20 of them. Like I said, if you want to see all my individual palettes, I'll link that video up in the cards and in the description box for you. Onto my lip balms and lip treatments. At the beginning of the year I did have 3 of them. I have had a handful come in, and I went from 3 up to 6. Currently I have the By Terry Balm de Rose. This one was sent to me from By Terry over a year ago. I'm trying to finish this one off this year. This one's probably my all-time favorite, like liquid formula, super intensive lip balm. This is the Clarins Hydra Essential Lip Balm. I have one here from Dianus. This is their crisp pear flavor. This is really nice. It's definitely a thinner formula. My favorite lip balm from the drugstore, this is the Lipsil Swedish Lip Balm, just in the original flavor, the original mint. And I did have a sweet subscriber send me 2 different flavors that I haven't tried out yet. These are both from Lipsil. This one is the sweet mint and basil. On the end there's passion fruit and chocolate. Onto tinted lip balms. I had 9 in January of 2019. 2018, and currently I've went down to 7. I actually just finished off 2 tinted lip balms. They should be in my next empties video. So over here on the far left, I have one from By Terry. This is one in Mauve Moon. I also have the Caress Lip Butter in Jasmine. One here from Revlon. This one here from Clarins. This is the Instant Light Lip Balm Perfector. This is really pretty. This was sent to me from Clarins through Octoly. I also have the Benefit Lolly Balm. I love the fragrance on this one. The color on this is pretty much perfection. This one here, this is from CoverGirl. This is the Oh Sugar Tinted Balm in Jelly. And the one on the far end, this is the Maybelline Baby Lips in Grape. And this one's probably my all-time favorite Baby Lips. Is really beautiful. So I love the fragrance on that one too, but those are all my tinted lip balms. Onto lip liners. Earlier this year I had 6. Currently I do have 7. I have one here from Lancome on the far left, 2 from MAC, 1 from Givenchy, 1 from Makeup Forever. This is the Aqua Lip in 17C, 1 here from NYX in Pale Pink, and on the end is a little deluxe size from Marc Jacobs. This is the one in Slow Burn. Onto my actual lipsticks. I combine everything from the bullet lipsticks to like jumbo lip pencils, everything. So I had 84 at the beginning of the year, and currently I'm down to 75. Here are a handful of my more higher end lipsticks. Up here at the top I have 2 from Givenchy, a couple from Dior, all of these from here all the way down to here. These are all Yves Saint Laurent, 2 from Estee Lauder here. On the far left I have 2 from Lancome, I have 2 from Chanel here, 2 from Kat Von D. I have a Go-Go in her original matte formula and Lovecraft in her new cream formula. I have a couple here from NARS, just Roman Holiday here in their standard lipsticks, and one of the Audacious lipsticks in Anna. 2 from Marc Jacobs, these are just the minis. Little Baby from Makeup Forever, another one from Givenchy, and a little baby one from Tarte here on the end. Here are some more of my lipsticks. Over here on the far left, this is from By Terry. This is their Rouge Expert Click Stick. This one was sent to me from By Terry through Octoly. This one's in number 4, Rose Ease. This is a really pretty shade, and it's like a click up sort of lipstick. I don't really have anything quite like this, but this is a really beautiful color, and the shade on this is very nice. I also have a e.l.f. lipstick here, one of their matte lipsticks in Tea Rose, 2 Buxom lipsticks here, 2 from L'Oreal, more of the chubby stick style, a Clinique chubby stick in Voluptuous Violet. All 3 of these are Clinique right here. Some of the NARS Velvet Matte lipsticks, as well as their satin lipsticks. One from LOC, Love of Color from Birchbox, a little mini guy here, deluxe size from Tarte, 2 from Milani, 1 here from Rimmel from the Kate Moss line. This is a really beautiful color. This one's in number 45. And it's a very beautiful wearable nude. I think it's probably one of the most universally flattering nudes that I have. I have one here from Essence, 2 from L'Oreal. This is a really nice formula here from this line. I don't know what these are called. This one's in number 112, Unending Kiss, but this is really pretty. I also have 2 here from Maybelline and 1 from CoverGirl from the Katy Perry line. I also have all of my MAC lipsticks. I'm not going to go through all of them right now. I'll just link my MAC lip swatch video and my MAC lipstick declutter video in the cards and in the description box for you. My lip glosses, I had 22 in January, and right now I do have 25, but I do have a couple that are almost on their way out. I have one here from Grande Lips, the plumping lip glosses, one here from number 7. I just got this probably within the past month, complimentary from number 7. This is one of their high shine lip glosses. This is a really pretty shade. It's very unique to my collection, and it's definitely a thinner formula than some of my other glosses, so I really do like that one. This one here from Kevyn Aucoin. This is very unique to my collection as well. This is my only gloss from Marc Jacobs. If you have a favorite, definitely let me know. I have my eye on Sugar Sugar. I have a couple from Dior. This one here is from Patchology. Anastasia, Too Faced. This is one of their plumping lip injections. I love this color here, the purple one. That's in the shade Like a Boss. I'm almost done with all my glosses from Makeup Forever. These are the final 2 Makeup Forever Lab Shine glosses. One from Ben Benefit. This is the Bella Bamba gloss. A little mini of the Dior Lip Maximizer, Urban Decay. This one here from Laura Mercier. This is almost finished, as well as this one. This is White Russian from Buxom. This is in my current Project 10 pan. I have one from Sephora. This one from Clarins is almost finished. It's over halfway done. This is a glossy stain from YSL. The rest here are from MAC and one from Neutrogena on the end. As far as liquid lipsticks, at the beginning of the year I had 16. Right now I have 16. I kind of have a shade range that I stay in, but I have one here from Grande Lips. This is their plumping liquid lipstick. One from Ofra. Two from Bare Minerals. A couple of the Sephora cream lip stains, one of the Too Faced Melted Matte, two here from Julep, one of the Palladio Velvet Matte liquid lip colors, two from Stila, and the one on the end is one of the Tarteist lip paints. So those are all my liquid lipsticks. For setting sprays, makeup setting sprays, I had 5 at the beginning of the year. At the midpoint of the year, I still have 5. I have my Kate Somerville SPF 50 Uncomplicated SPF spray. I have the Clinique Moisture Surge. I also had the MAC Fix Plus. This is the coconut one. I can't wait till that one's done. I much prefer the original. And then I have a Super Goop setting spray. This one also has SPF 50, but I definitely prefer the Kate Somerville one. This one has like an aerosol mister spray. And then the one on the end, I have a little deluxe size of the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I feel like I can move through these pretty quickly, especially the smaller sized ones. For my perfumes and body mist, body sprays, I had 36 at the beginning of the year. I actually have had a couple come in. I've finished off a couple of them, and currently I did count that I'm still at 36. I'll go ahead and link my most recent perfume collection video in the description box, but I just picked out a handful of my favorite ones to show you. If you would like to see an updated version of my perfume and body mist collection, definitely let me know. I'm happy that this stayed the same. I do have quite the obsession with perfumes. So as far as nail polishes, I think I miscounted earlier this year because I only think that there's been 2 that have came in, but I had 94 at the beginning of the year, and right now I do have 97. I just grabbed a handful that were on the top that I've been reaching for recently. I will go ahead and link my Project Polish, the most recent update, down in the description box below. I should have an update on that very soon. But anyway, those were all of my categories. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one.